You're deflated. All right, here's the scene. You're out there gigging night after night, but something started to feel off. The thrill's gone, and performing feels more like a pain than a passion. Face it, you're deflated. It's like you're in standby mode. No spark, no flame, no fire. You're just a glorified karaoke machine with a wardrobe budget. Any of that feel familiar? Yep. Then you could be hanging with Mr. Burnout. My name is Andy, the legendary pirate, spaceman, wizard extraordinaire, and the commander-in-chief of total cover band domination. It's the only cover band handbook you're ever gonna need, trust me. And today, we're diving into what burnout looks like and how to spot it before it bleeds you dry. Let's make sure you're not just surviving out there, but you're thriving. Burnout, I've seen it wreck more dreams than a desperate reality show audition. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Let's go. Get to know this foe. Just say no to its bad vibe flow. Burnout isn't just about being tired, it's about that hollowed out feeling like someone scooped the passion right out of you and left nothing but a shit-stained shell. Burnout hits when you're under constant pressure to perform, juggling gigs, cranking out high-energy shows night after night after night. If you're always on the go, smashing out 2, 3, 4 gigs a week, burnout is waiting around the corner like a hungover hangdog roadie struggling with a flat tire in the pissing rain. Let's take a look at the 2 main reasons for burnout. Gig after gig, week after week with barely a day to catch your breath. Sound familiar? When you're always grinding, then burnout is practically inevitable. If every day feels like you're being squeezed dry, it's because you probably are. I mean, it's likely you're working a full-time job as well. You're frazzled, fella, burnt to a Cinderella. Now, let's be real, playing the same songs over and over can start to feel like an assembly line. When you're on autopilot, churning out the same tunes every night, it's only a matter of time before your passion flatlines. Sure, the crowd loves Chelsea Dagger, but if you're playing it for the 200th time, it's about as fresh to you as yesterday's fish and chips. If your setlist feels like a dead weight, it's a serious sign that burnout is creeping in. Now, spotting burnout early is the key to stopping it in its tracks. Let's talk about the red flags so you know what to watch out for. Now, the 6 main signs. Physical exhaustion. If you're feeling more exhausted than your bassist lugging their amp up 10 flights of stairs and no amount of sleep seems to cure it, that's burnout whispering in your ear. Physical tiredness that lingers in your body is its way of saying, mate, we need to take a break. Lack of motivation. Remember, when you get that buzz before a gig, if you're now feeling about as excited as a toddler at a tax seminar, then you're running on empty. Dreading gigs that once fired you up, it's classic burnout. And it's dangerous because when the spark's gone, everything else just falls apart. Irritability, tension. Suddenly, every bandmate's minor annoyance feels like a personal attack. Is someone's ironic Toya Wilcox t-shirt driving you up the wall? Are rehearsals turned into passive-aggressive squabbles? When burnout hits, every goddamn thing feels out of whack. Performance dips. When you're burnt out, you're more likely to miss those cues, stumble on lyrics, lose your flow, miss a beat. It's like your hands and your brain are buffering, lagging behind like a dodgy Wi-Fi connection. If you're noticing sloppy playing and less energy on stage, it's your body throwing up a low battery alert. Loss of creativity. if your guitar's feeling like an inflatable toy banana and every song sounds as stale as the bar's day-old crisps, you're in burnout territory. When it's hard to feel inspired by the music that once gave you a buzz, burnout has started setting up camp. Heavy drinking or substance use? Are you turning to a river of booze or blasting through other drugs as a way to cope with the rising stress of gigging? Increased reliance on these props, they can be a big old red flag. Seriously, burnout is ruthless and it doesn't play favourites. If any of this shit sounds familiar, it's time to take burnout seriously. Keep an eye out for these signs and make sure you're not slouching in. You're showing up with a purpose. In Total Cover Band Domination, I don't just teach how to make it big, but how to keep loving it while you do. Recognise the signs, please. Take care of yourself and keep that passion alive. Thanks for tuning in on this one and stay sharp out there, because next time we're talking about the ways that you can banish burnout to the bin. So come on back for more chat and let's get everything back on track. Stay solid, keep it shining, you big cuddly bag of carbon compounds and charismatic chemicals, you. See you soon.